You know how I like to say self-care, self-love all day, every day, in every way. Yeah. Well, this is what this episode is kind of about. I was invited recently to be a part of this Confidence is Beautiful Summit, which was this awesome like conference summit online where the wonderful lady Bridget Aguirre, she hosted this and she brought on several speakers, interviewed several of us on these topics of self-care, relationship and communication, nutrition and fitness, mental health and mindset. Um, all of these things, if you and I invited everybody that I knew, if you had a chance to go and watch all these, that was really fun. I know it's not available anymore, but I thought, you know what, it would be fun to go ahead and just I'm going to add this to the library of our podcast. And so that's what I did. I took this interview that Bridget interviewed me on, and I brought it here. It's all about how if we get into the habit of doing our structured strength training, it builds confidence. So it just goes right in line: self-care, self-love, and building that confidence. And by the way, I'm not going to have any kind of outro on this interview. So if you've been thinking about strength training and implementing a structured strength training plan, you've never done a structured plan, this is my challenge to you. Go into my show notes and my free 30-day strength challenge. And you don't have to go to a gym to do this. All you need is some dumbbells and some bands to get started. But there is that option. If you haven't been strength training in a while and you want to do a 30-day strength challenge at the gym with all the equipment there, grab this free 30-day strength challenge in the show notes. And you can also do your dumbbell and bands challenge at the gym too. I'm all about either way. Either way, you can get results, whether you do it at home or you do it at the gym. Grab my free 30-day strength challenge. Anyways, this was really fun being a part of this. I don't jump on board. I get asked quite a bit from different things and places and stuff, and I'm not quick to jump into these kind of things, but I did take full opportunity here because I know how often how most women struggle in the area of putting themselves first and taking care of themselves and self-care. And I just loved this topic. Confidence is beautiful. So it was really fun being a part of this interview. And I'm just very honored to be a part of it. And I wanted to put this on our podcast episode and share it with you. I really enjoyed this. This was the beginning of April 2025 this year. And I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
I'm so excited today. Welcome back to the Conference's Beautiful Summit. I have Anna Wilson with us today, and she is a health and fitness coach, you guys. And I'm really, really excited to talk to her because you know what? She actually focuses her coaching for women over 40. And that's what the summit's all about, really. It's for us women over 40 who want to build our confidence. And her approach to her coaching is really through strength training and really transforming our bodies and loving our bodies, because that in turn is going to improve our confidence. And that in turn is going to affect every aspect of our lives, right? I mean, that's why we're here. So I'm so happy you're here. You're so motivational for me. Like, it's exciting. You get me excited about working out. And you know what? Sometimes, like, gosh, that's kind of hard to do, to get up and work out. So how do you do that? How do you do it?
Thank you, first of all, Bridget. Thanks so much for inviting me to do this. This is my passion. I love, love, love to ignite a fire under women, especially those of us over 40. I'm well over 40. I kicked off my serious fitness journey at the age of 46, where I had my own personal transformation. And I know what it feels like to be overweight, frustrated with your body, unhappy inside and out.
Yeah.
And I did have a full body transformation from 2017 to 2018. 46, working full time as a nurse, 3 kids at home. I was not happy. You know how it is when you are, you're a high achieving woman. You are doing all these things, amazing things in your career, in your
Yep.
family, all the responsibilities,
Yep.
and yet there's this frustration where you feel insecure about your body because this feels like that one thing that you just can't get a handle on.
Yeah.
This is why I'm so passionate about it, because truly, when we can understand the basics and just kind of follow a roadmap that is the long game, not these short, quick fixes and all these kind of things, we can start to gain the confidence that we have the skills to really make a difference in our body. And that's going to spill over and translate into every aspect of our lives,
Yeah.
which over time, as you know, when you take action in these ways and you see that, wow, I really can make progress in this way, that is going to build your confidence. Like, I don't even have words to describe it.
I
I
know,
can tell
right?
you that from my own experience, this is the one thing, what we're going to talk about today, that made one of the biggest differences for myself in my own body and definitely in my confidence, which has grown over the years now that I've been doing this, because I'm 54 now. So I don't know if that answers the question. I was over 60 pounds overweight, 46 years old at 5'6", like I said,
Mm,
married, kids, and very, very unhappy. And there just came a point when I decided something really needs to change,
yeah.
and I needed
You
to do.
found this.
I
Yeah.
found.
Yeah. And that's what it is. It's like you said, it's a system. So like for me personally, I mean, like you said, you have kids, you're busy, and like sometimes we lose focus, right, on ourselves, and we don't find the time to do what we need to do for us. So, what's your recommendation like to even find the time and stop making those excuses, right? Like, what did you do? How did you
I
start it?
think, how do you start? I think just being I think it's okay to have big dreams, but I think it's what
Mhm.
is value, right? Because I think there just comes a place where you have to get very, very honest with yourself and stop, like you said, making excuses. But
Right.
those excuses come from a place of that is what we've always done, that is what is comfortable. And of course, our mind and our body is always going to resist what is uncomfortable. And the discomfort is what we have to learn to lean into and just accept that
Mm,
it's anything new that we try or start doing is going to be uncomfortable. But if
mhm.
you want the transformation, girl, it's yours to have. It's on the other side of this discomfort because it's not easy. It's simple. It's not easy, but it is
Yeah.
possible. I am not special. I just
Yeah.
made a decision that I was going to take the steps. And like you said, there are steps. There are steps in the way. And this is like how I do things is a scientific approach to getting the transformation that women want at our age, which they say they want to be toned, right? They
Yeah.
want to lose weight. This is the language that they use. What they really want, most women want to be strong, fit, they want to lose inches and they want to have a sculpted, shaped body and feel confident and sexy in their body,
Yes.
naked or
Sexy.
in their clothes, right? But this is the key. This is why I'm so passionate about strength training and building muscle and getting strong because for years, myself included, I did all the workouts. I did the classes. I did all the trainings, the boot camps, body pump, the Zumba,
Yeah.
all the crap. I'm not saying those are bad,
Right,
okay?
right,
They're
right.
group classes can be very fun and enjoyable to spend time with other people,
Mhm.
but they're not going to build the muscle like women
Wow.
need. And I didn't know that either,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
the truth is, if you really want to build muscle and sculpt and shape your body, you must be on a strength training plan, a
Okay.
structured plan where you're doing similar, same exercises week after week for many weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks at a time. And that way you're actually making progress. So if you're doing random workouts, you're just getting exercise. And that's not bad, but
Yeah.
you're
getting the desired result that you want, which is to build muscle. And this was the key ingredient to my own transformation and shaping my body at the age of 46 and 47
Mm,
and now onward. Because not only are you building muscle, that muscle requires energy to exist, which boosts your metabolism, which we need,
right.
especially as our hormones are shifting. And this is just concepts that women don't understand that they're going through all the hormonal shifts. They're gaining weight around the midsection because of
Right.
it. Their metabolism is slowing because
Yes.
we are losing muscle mass. These are the things. And once you start to understand and put this puzzle piece together, you're going to say, dang it, I'm going to start strength training. And it's not going to take you hours at the gym. I have been strength training 3 days a week for the last 7 years.
No
That's all
way.
way. And it doesn't take hours at the gym on those 3 days. It basically takes you an hour. And I'm not even making this up. This is, I know, it's mind blowing.
It is
But
because I just asked you, what if I don't like I feel like I don't have the time? What do I do? But you're saying, look,
does
3
it
days a
take all
week,
that
one
time?
hour, you have the time to do that.
Well, it really comes down to what
And
you
find
value.
it. You can
And
find it.
we have to decide what is our story.
Of
And we can
course.
change that story. I know for
Yeah.
myself, when I was changing my lifestyle, because it
Mm.
requires changing your lifestyle.
Hmm.
I had to make a decision because everything got in the way. Girl, I'm working full time. The kids have activities after work. I got to go to this doctor appointment. I got to do groceries, all the things. And it's like, hold up. What do I need to do
Yeah.
to do this for myself? And I needed to make that decision that my time was going to be first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of this. I will die on this hill because I knew that when I got my training in and my workouts in the morning, nobody could interrupt that. That was my scheduled appointment with myself, right? And nothing could
Yeah.
get in the way.
Yeah.
Me first, but
Yeah.
actually everybody benefits in the end. It's not selfish. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I think that speaks to what you're saying because then we're making a decision that it's not that you don't have time, it's just how do you allocate the time?
Yeah.
Is it important enough to you? I kind of believe that. I believe like if something is really important enough to you,
No,
you're going
that's
to
true, but
make it work.
you kind of made it so it was a little more doable. We're not talking about 7 days a week, every day I've got to do something. So do you know what I mean? That's easier
Right.
to conceptualize adding that to your daily routine if you know what, I don't have to do it 7 days a week and be totally obsessed with
No.
it to get your body.
Yes.
I can do this. And like you said, anybody can do this.
Right. Right.
That's
And
what's
it's
exciting.
yeah, and I do a 3 day split. A
Okay.
split, in case anybody doesn't know, it just means like I'm doing my strength training, 3 days a week. That's a 3 day split. Some of us are doing 4 day split, and that's 4 days a week. So on each day, you're focusing on different parts. Like if you do a
Okay.
3 day split, it's going to be like, lower body 1 day,
One day.
second day recovery day. The next day you're doing full body, or you're doing upper body, and then a rest day, and then the next one will be like an upper body day. That would be a 3 day split. When
Okay.
I say rest, that just means resting your muscles a day to let them recover and build. That doesn't mean
Interesting.
do nothing because we want to be walking, staying active.
Yeah, right, right. Oh, yeah, right. That's hard for some of us who sit all day, but I totally get it. Like,
But
just
this isn't
take
start.
your
Like
dog
you
out
want
for a walk. Yeah.
but I'm saying like to start,
Yeah.
one of the biggest mistakes I see most women make when they don't have coaching and guidance
Okay.
is say, I'm going to get fit and I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to do all these things. So they're trying to do too much too fast.
Okay.
And our brain can only really focus on one thing as far as
Yeah.
establishing a habit at a time. And
Yes.
so this is one way to begin is just to start the habit and to let go of deadlines and timelines and just realize that each time you show up, you are like putting another brick on your brick house. That just
Right.
so you are building muscle and strength, which is going to help you once you establish this schedule showing up
Yeah.
for yourself. There's a lot happening besides what's happening physically. You're actually establishing the habit of showing up on those 3 days. Just keep doing that.
Yeah.
until it becomes a habit. Because then now that's an established habit and you can build on that. But when
Mm.
women try to do all the things at one time,
Mhm.
it's very overwhelming. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
clearly,
It's
your brain's
almost
not do that. That's why they get frustrated.
self-sabotaging.
Yes. And they get frustrated and
Hmm.
they
And you
give
give
up.
up.
And they think that, oh my God, it's so hard to be in shape and be fit. I mean, you see me and people see me on, they'll be like, wow, she must work out all that. This is all about being
I
strategic
actually thought that. So I'm glad you
and
said that.
having a
You guys, you
plan.
have to go watch her. She's on Facebook and Instagram, and she kind of shows you like some of her routines. And I'm like, God, she must be there freaking every day.
No, not at
So when
all.
you say
I
like
love that you're saying this. I should do a post about this because
you
it does
have
come up.
to, because
Yeah.
we immediately go like, gosh, I can do it, but I'm never gonna get there. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yes. That's
is
the thing
that
that
really
yes.
achievable?
This is the part that I just want to shout out from a rooftop is ladies, you can do it. You just need to, number one, make a decision,
Okay.
put a plan in place, and then start working and don't quit. It's the same thing with anything, right? What are you confident in? What are you already great at? Your work, whatever hobby you have, whatever, you're doing that you're great at, you're an expert in. You need to take that same confidence to this place in your
Mm.
life, your health, your fitness, your body. And also removing the idea that you are your body. I think a lot of women
Mm.
already attach this idea that I am my body. And you're not, right? Because this is the vehicle that you have been gifted for your life to carry you through life.
Yeah.
Rather than looking in the mirror and saying, oh, so disgusting, I'll look at the
Right.
cellulite, look at my fat belly or my fat butt, or rather than that, we need to look in the mirror and love this vehicle, this body that we have right now. You don't have to wait until you've reached some kind of goal or
Agree. Yeah.
outcome.
Yeah.
We need to embrace and love the body for what it can do today. And I know that sounds kind of cliche, and I probably have heard that a million times, but really the truth is
It's really true.
you cannot hate yourself into a great body. It's not going to happen. We have to embrace and love what our bodies are able to do today. And then from there, right? Let's just meet our body right where it is. Not thinking like you, like, oh, I can never do that. Well, that's because you're thinking about this huge mountain that
Yeah.
started with the first little
Yeah.
stone,
Right.
right?
Right.
And so we
Little
can't just keep
steps.
looking at all those things. We have to say,
Mm.
what is this one step? And I'm going to just keep taking this step here so that I can build this body and love this body and also just appreciate because the body is so amazing. I don't know if you know this, I'm a nurse, so I'm like, obsessed with anatomy and physiology,
Mm.
but truly it is just a beautiful, beautiful thing, creation and all the systems working in place. And when you put these challenges to your body has this amazing, miraculous adaptation and
Yeah.
slowly over time, you want to slowly build on that. So, what I'm saying is for anybody just getting started, you don't have to know it all. Like anything you're going to get started with, right? We're like, oh my God, don't worry about that. Like, what's the first step? And just focus on that. Because wherever you at, that's where you need to start. Wherever you're at, just start there. And we can't be comparing ourselves with others.
No, no,
That's
not at all.
not going to help us.
I
Just compare
liked,
where you
but
are.
Anna, I really liked what you said about loving your body right now, because I think that doing that and really focusing a little bit on that, like, and talking positively about your body and about who you are, I mean, that right there is going to help you be more motivated to treat your body better, right? Because you already love it. You love who God made you to be, right? And
Yeah.
now I'm going to treat my body the way it should be treated, whether it's
Right.
nutrition, whether it's the strength training, right? It's almost like we beat ourselves up a little bit. We talk, I know a lot, most women, come
Yeah.
on, you guys, we talk very negatively about ourselves. And
Yes, all the time. And
yeah,
not like just to really love and have compassion have compassion for
For
yourself.
yourself. Yeah.
Because the truth is, if whatever's been going on in your life and how you may have been treating your body up until this point, it's not your fault. Like, we just have programming that needs to
Right.
be reprogrammed.
Right.
So to just come to that place of self-compassion,
Hmm.
and like I say, like just saying, wow, my body isn't where I want it to be, but right now I can love it right here. And I know that I'm working on it
Hmm.
and I'm improving it. I actually
Hmm.
did a post today that you don't have to wait until you've reached some kind of goal to be proud of the
Mm.
work that you're putting in to your body and improving your health and your fitness today.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think that goes a long, long way to be just aware and give yourself that compassion and love in your body right now. It's really wonderful because the ladies that I coach, I love to watch that transformation when they finally realize like what their body is capable of. And one of the things we always say is you're stronger than you think.
Mm.
And it's really true, right? Of course, body and mind. But
Yeah.
it's really fun to watch women go, wow, I'm actually, I'm doing bicep curls with 20s now. I started out with five,
Yeah. Right.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's just beautiful to just experience that for yourself, that your body really is an amazing creation that can do amazing things. And like it's going to bring confidence to every area of your life. And it just takes like loving yourself here and starting right where you are,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And not pushing your body to thinking you have to be some kind of way for some reason. It's just being right where you are. And
Mm.
also, I think being right where you are, the excitement that I get from that, like if you see I have this I have this brace on me right now. And I had a really bad, gnarly bike accident about a week and a half ago. And so it's really put my shoulder out of commission. And before this happened, I was doing weighted pull-ups and chin-ups. I had just gotten a belt. I've been putting weight on it, and I've just been so excited for this next challenge for myself. And I've been really enjoying it for the past few weeks. And now probably going to be a while until I can do that again.
Mhm.
And so, how I've resolved this, and for anybody who is starting out, because your journey is going to have bumps in the road,
Mhm.
potholes, weather, whatever. This is a journey, it's a road. But when I have these things happened in my life, I don't think, look what happened to me. I think there's a reason this is happening. What can I learn from this? And also, to me, the excitement is watch me come back from the beginning again. Like this isn't a setback. It's like another thing to
Little bump
overcome.
in the road. Yeah.
See
Yeah.
how I evolve from this. And I've had many, this is what creates success is that you just accept and realize you're going to have these things. But anyway, back to strength training, it really does help you have confidence in your body
Yeah.
and confidence in yourself. And it absolutely translates into all areas of your life. That
Yeah.
strength build in your body, your physical body, will translate over very
Yeah.
much to your relationships, to your work,
Mm.
everything.
Yeah, and energy too, right? You could do more and more and more and more.
Yes. And it's funny when
Stepping
I
stones.
I never would have thought, looking back on the person that started, if you see my pictures, my before picture, I struggled with my weight all my adult life. Okay. Even though I was active and I loved working out, I struggled with my weight. But I had this vision in my mind that there was a fit chick on the inside that I had never seen. And I was determined to set her free
Wow.
during my fat loss journey. And so when I look back at that, like I continue to grow inside my person, who I am, and my body continues to change. I've reached some really new heights in my strength and even in my shape, and it feels really good to get to this point. But don't wait to reach this
And
ideal
it's
of your
never too late, right? Because you were
never too
46.
late. I would
So, yeah.
say it's never too late. Women start at I have clients that are in their 60s. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never too
The
late.
time
Body
is
will
now.
adapt.
Hmm.
It is, and especially as we're aging, especially because we're losing muscle mass at a rate of 3 to 5% every decade. And that muscle mass we're losing is causing the decrease in our metabolism because our body doesn't need as many calories to
Yeah.
maintain it. And then we're still eating the same calories. We're not moving. So we're naturally going to be just gaining the weight, right? And beyond how that looks and feels, it's not healthy for our body, and our longevity. So.
Right, right, right. Well, Anna, thank you. And you know what? You're offering a free gift too. So you are actually going to help anybody who's interested in starting,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah, you don't have to go get a gym membership and start, lifting barbells. We have like,
Get some
I have,
dumbbells.
yes, you can start very basically with dumbbells at home in the privacy of your home. I have a 30-day strength challenge. I've got two. So when you go to this, most women are grabbing the dumbbell and bands where you can do a 3 day a week. It's a 30-day strength challenge, and I walk you through that. It's a PDF. It's not
Okay.
how we deliver our programming in Rock That Fitness. We have an app that we do
Oh, okay.
all of our training inside of the app so that you can actually log your progress over time and you can see yourself getting stronger in there. Everything's in the app.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, your body measurements, your stats, all that, and then your weight and
Ooh.
your all the weights and sets and reps that you do with these workouts. So yeah, when you strength train, you're challenging yourself every time you go into that training, and you're like, last week I did tens. This week, the last couple weeks I've been doing tens with these dumbbells. This week I'm going to try doing 12s. It's like always your
You're
mental
tracking your
challenge.
progress, which is
Yes,
encouraging in and of
yes.
itself. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
it's a totally different thing. And most women don't understand that if you're doing random workouts, you're going to get random results. When you have a plan and a strategy, it's inevitable. You are going to get stronger. You
And you're
are
going to
going to be
see,
powerful.
you're
You
kind of
will see
seeing
it.
the improvements, which is going to get you to do it more and more. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that. Because I
yeah.
don't even know what I had for breakfast yesterday, so let alone what weight I was using.
No
You know what I
doubt, right?
mean? Like, yeah, I like that.
Same.
Yeah,
Yes, same. Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very
Yeah,
cool. Well,
so it could, even if you wanted to go into the gym, we have either dumbbell and bands or full gym access. We got the 30-day challenge. That's my gift to you to get started and see how, watch you get stronger.
I love it. This is so exciting. Well, you're definitely inspirational. I hope you guys look her up because I just love, like, literally, I just love watching. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Okay, but now it's time. I got to get up and I got to do it. And I hope you guys do it too. I hope you find some encouragement and inspiration and
Yeah.
change your life. Change your life, you
Just
guys. Never
yes,
too
it's
late.
not selfish to do it. It's something you
No.
can do that's going to impact everybody in your life. And by the way, if you love everything I had to say today, I have a lot to say. I'm a talker. You can find my podcast at Rock That Fitness with
Love
Anna
it.
Rockstar. So
Love
find me
it.
Rock That Fitness Rock That Fitness with Anna Rockstar. That's my podcast.
There's a
So
rock star in all of us, right, Anna?
that's absolutely, there really, really is. Yes, 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 yes.
All right. Well,
So
thank you. Thank you guys for
yes,
joining us, and we'll see you on another day. Thanks,
sound
Anna.
like good.
Bye, guys.
Bye.